Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 202, and tonight I will be discussing the best selling comic books on eBay for the week ending the 30th of September 2022. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. It's not difficult, but before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low grade productions. Okay, starting in at number 20 on our list is a book from 1988. We're talking Marvel, and it's a big book. It always has been, and recently we've had Todd McFarlane appearing at CGC signings across Comic Cons, and the book has had a lot of renewed love. It's a book I rarely see over here. I had the opportunity about 5 years ago on an online Oxfam site, which is basically a charity shop, and they wanted £100 for a copy that was around about a 3 to a 4.0. I just couldn't pull the trigger at the time. I think the ship may have sailed, but I'll never stop looking. Number 20 on our list is, of course, Amazing Spider-Man issue 300. The first full appearance, I guess you'd say, of Venom. What numbers has this book been doing? Because it's been on fire. Well, it sold 13 copies this time round, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 81% with a high sale near mint plus raw copy. Get ready for this. Raw going for $2,027. Oh my days. And on average now, near mints are going for around about $651. Yeah, that's just the raws. Dread to think what those big CGC 9.8s are going for at the moment. I'm excited to see the future of Venom. The Sonyverse, around about 7 to a 7.5 on the Venom films, but now Tom Hardy's coming to the MCU. It's exciting times. 19 on our list is another Marvel book from the 1980s, this time a year earlier, and it's 1987. And this is the first ongoing solo title for a beloved character that is rumoured to be reappearing in the MCU very soon. Then we're talking Frank Castle. Yeah, he's rumoured possibly for the upcoming Daredevil show, Born Again, and also for the Armor Wars movie. Of course, that was meant to be a series at first, but now, like I said, it's a movie. Number 19 on our list from 1987 is The Punisher, issue number 1. There's your book, guys. It's a book that's never really interested me that much. For solo titled series, don't really do it for me. But I do like the actor John Bernthal as Punisher. I actually won his signature on a Walking Dead figure a few years ago from that great YouTuber Joker68 from across the pond. Punisher number 1 though sold 14 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 100%. With a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $319.95. Raws in the fine range on average now, around about $33. Okay, number 18 on our list. Sticking with the 80s and Marvel, this time from 1985. And that man, Mike Zeck, absolutely crushed this Doom cover, bringing forth one of the best all-time Doctor Doom covers, with his battle with the Beyonder. Number 18 on our list, guys, is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars, issue number 10. Secret Wars Part 10. Like I said, it's all about the cover from Mike Zeck. Of course, we are getting the Secret Wars movie. It's going to be fantastic. The Fantastic Four are coming. It just makes sense that people are going after Doctor Doom books. This book sold 18 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 90% with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $135. Fine copies now raw, around about $20. I paid £1.50 for this in October of 2020 at a bookshop in Stroud. Yeah, the second-hand bookshop. I'll hunt anywhere, guys. Just keep putting yourself out there and the gold will come. Okay, number 17 on our list. Marvel again, dominating at the moment. This time from 1991. And comicbook.com reported that the Wonder Man series could be a satire set in Hollywood. And now, while this has not been confirmed, the rumour has increased interest in the first ongoing Wonder Man series, which primarily takes place in Hollywood. Now, interest and credence to those rumours have been buoyed by the confirmation that Trevor Slattery will return to Wonder Man, the most satirical character ever to be introduced by the MCU throughout his multiple appearances. Number 17 on our list is Wonder Man, issue number 1, like I said, from 1991. I've passed on this book in the past before. It's nothing that really interests me. I think I saw it for £4 the last time I saw it, and that was in Bristol somewhere. Excelsior Comics, I think. This book, though, tracked 10 copies sold, giving it a 7-day trend plus 167%, with a high sell CGC 9.6 going for $77.77. Raws in the near mint range on average now, $9. Like I say, don't pay eBay prices. Get out there, hunt it down. Okay, number 16 on our list, and we're talking Venom. Yeah, Lethal Protector. Yeah, earlier this year, Marvel returned to this series and released Venom Lethal Protector. Venom's always been hot. Number 16 on our list from 1993 is Venom Lethal Protector, issue number 1. We know why it's hot. It's the first solo series featuring Venom. Of course, this is the regular red foil cover. As you can probably see, it's got a subscription crease down the middle. Sorry, I'm like I say, if you saw my new haul video, you will see that I've just upgraded and got a new camera. I'm trying to get used to it because everything is kind of flipped. But it's a great book, this one. And I only paid 50p for this copy, and that was in early 2017 at a car boot. And I'm back out hunting at car boots. And I've had some pretty good joy this year so far. Yeah, this is from the creator David Michelini, and I was meant to meet him at the Portsmouth Comic Con a little while ago, I believe, and he never actually showed, so that was really disappointing. But this book tracked 19 copies sold, giving it a 7-day trend plus 105%, with a high sell CGC 9.8 going for $149. Raws in the near mint range on average now, $21, which is relatively a low starting price or point for a beloved character. So keep your eyes out for that. Of course, there are different printings of that book. I know there's a gold variant of that Venom book that goes for crazy money. Where are we now? We're at number 15 on our list. And we had the exciting news that Hugh Jackman will be reprising his role as Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine is my favourite Marvel hero. Big fan. And all Wolverine books are really heating up again at the moment. This book is from 1988, and we are talking, of course, Wolverine issue number 1, guys. The first ongoing solo series. Again, this is a book I've seen several times in the past, but the condition has always been off. I will pick this one up at some point. Because I am such a big Wolverine fan. And like I said, I don't normally go after first solo series. Exciting times though. I reckon that Deadpool 3 box office will really rival Infinity War, believe it or not, an Endgame. That sort of scale. This book tracked 27 copies sold, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 97%, with a high sell CGC 9.8 going for $385. Raws in the near mint range on average now, $75. Yeah, of course, Wolverine was actually alluded to in the She-Hulk TV show. Can't wait to see him. Okay, number 14 on our list is probably the biggest book when it comes to my top 20. It has been in the top 20 the most since I've been doing this, and I've been doing this for 202 weeks, guys. Yeah. We are getting a new Spawn movie, of course, aren't we? Starring Jamie Foxx. I'm not the biggest Jamie Foxx fan when it comes to his films, but time will tell how this one pans out. I have the B movie in my collection. Number 14 on our list from 1992 is, of course, Spawn, issue number 1. The first appearance of Spawn, Albert Francis, Al Simmons. First appearance of Mel Boglia. First appearance of Jason Wynn, Wanda Fitzgerald. They're all in that first movie. First appearance of Sam on Twitch, which is interesting because they're supposed to be getting their own live-action Netflix show. Pin Up a Pit in this issue, second title ever published by Image Comics, and again, gorgeous McFarlane cover and artwork, and McFarlane has been appearing as these signings. What numbers did this one do? Well, again, it's going well. 32 copies sold, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 98%. High sale CGC 9.8 went for $199. Raws in the near mint range on average now, around about $52. What did I pay for my minty copy? £1.31. And that was in February of 2018 from the legendary Car Boot Comic Book Tony. And check him out on my YouTube videos. He's got his own little video, and he is like the comic Santa. He always delivers, perfectly packaged, as he always likes to say. Right, number 13 on our list, sticking with the 80s and 90s Marvel. Wolverine keys are really heating up. Number 13 on our list is Marvel Comics Presents issue number 72, the first appearance of the Weapon X program, of course, that started it all for Wolverine. That was alluded to in so many movies prior. It's also the first appearance of Dr. Cornelius, who is Abraham Cornelius, who was in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. I know people don't like that, but that is one of my favourites. It's also the first appearance of Carol Hines, who was also in that movie. Paid £1 for this one. I've had 2 or 3 of these over the years. They do go for a nice coin. This book sold 25 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 190%, with a high sale, a CGC 9.8 going for $270. Raws on the near mint average range now, $34. Again, pound for that one. Yeah, thank you, Car Boot Tony. Number 12 on our list. You're going to get a sneak peek of one of my books I picked up from the latest con, and that was a couple of weeks ago at the Birmingham Comic Con. Yeah, this is an interesting one. We know 2 things for certain. Loki will return for a 2nd season, and Marvel is taking a decidedly multiversal turn. And this book features the first appearance of 2 characters. Tess Black, the daughter of Loki, and an immortal sorceress of chaos, Morwen. And of course, Loki season 2, we've had Kid Loki. Looks like speculators are thinking we might get Tess Black, the daughter, and that she first appears from 2004 in Amazing Spider-Man issue 503. Yeah, this book's been going pretty well. It's been under the radar. They are out there, guys, if you go hunting. I picked up a couple of these, and one for the PC, one for the flip when that Loki show drops, if we get any news. This book sold 13 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 239%, with a high sale near mint. Raw copy going for $30. Raws on average in the very fine range go for around about $10. Yeah, I'm happy with my purchases. I'm not going to go into prices. You'll see that very soon in an upcoming haul, which is monstrous, full of silver and bronze age at that Birmingham Con. Okay, number 11 on our list is a recent release from Marvel, and it's a design variant. Yeah, you know how Spider-Man books go, or Spider-Verse books go. If a new book appears with a first appearance, people are all over it. And this book is brand new and features 2 first appearances in Sun Spider and the Spinstress, which has collectors moving in to acquire it. It also features the first disabled Spider character in Sun Spider. A welcome inclusion to the lexicon. Add a sweet 1 in 10 design variant from Helen Chen, and you have a recipe for a high spot on the runners-up list. Number 11 on our list, guys, is Edge of Spider-Verse, issue 4, and that is the Helen Chen design 1 in 10 variant. I wonder how many of us have got this one. Patrick, you're the man, I reckon, for the job. Interesting book. I do like design variants. What did this one do? Well, it sold 43 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 115%, with a high sale raw copy going for $16. Very nice for a 1 in 10. And currently near mints in the on average, going for around about $9. Okay, we're into the big top 10, and it's not a bad start for Dazzie. Let me know in the comments how many you got, of course. Number 10 on our list, DC are off the mark. Yeah, while War of the Undead Gods may not be debuting new characters, it certainly features Beautiful artwork from Sun Kamanaki. Yeah, Kamanaki previously illustrated beautiful covers for the ladies of titles like Mosterella and Vampirella. Number 10 on our list. Wow, this is an incentive. Can't imagine many of us will have this one. Deceased, War of the Undead Gods, issue 2. The Sun Kamanaki, 1 in 50 incentive, guys. It's a nice cover, but I've said it before. My LCSs are too small to pick up these kind of books, so I never get a chance of them. I've had some luck of late, though, in a local gaming shop, picking up incentives for £1 a piece. This book tracked in with a high sale for a raw copy of $60. On average now, that book is going for $45. So if you've got that, I certainly would be paying money for it like that. Number 9 on our list is a book from 1980, and the new Captain America movie was announced, and we're getting a character called Sabra. Yeah, I've spoken about Sabra in previous videos. The first appearance of Sabra finally falls from her 2-week reign of the list's top spot to number 9 this time round. Number 9 on our list. A book I was looking for at the con was Incredible Hulk 256. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Simple as that. So, spoiler, you're not going to see that in my next haul video. I will find one eventually, though. Of that, I am certain. So I love live action appearances. That's what drives me. This book sold 22 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 65%, with a high sale CGC 9.6, going for $369. Raws on average now in the fine range, $59. Number 8 on our list. This is a good book, I think, and it's from 1987. It's a great book. It's a great character, but I hated the character in the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. Probably the worst villain to date. We're talking the Ghost, and she is returning in the Thunderbolts movie. Number 8 on our list is Iron Man, issue 219, of course. First appearance of the Ghost, and I love the Ghost in the animated shows. But of course we had a gender swap, and I'm not against gender swapping the character, but the Ghost was a bit dull, I thought. Hopefully she gets a better run in the Thunderbolts movie. This book sold 12 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 132%, with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $137.08. That's a good price, I think. On average now, the VF copies raw are going for $27. I keep finding this book. I've had 4 or 5. For the longest time I couldn't find one. Then they all just came along. What did I pay for my best copy? 15 quid at my favourite shop, one of my favourite shops in Worcester, Out of This World. And that was earlier this year. Middle of this year. So, number 7 on our list. And we had, of course, Werewolf by Night, the Halloween special. I absolutely loved it. I loved the bond between Jack Russell and Man-Thing. And I actually enjoyed the Elsa Bloodstone character. I'm excited to see where this monster universe goes going forward. Well, of course, in that show or short movie, we had a little snippet of Ulysses Bloodstone, and he first appears from 1975 in Marvel Presents issue number 1. Yeah, the first appearance and origin of Ulysses Bloodstone gained immortality after absorbing an alien object into his chest to save his people. And it's also the first appearance of the Blood Gem, basically a magical artifact that appeared in the show. A great book. I always thought this one was undervalued. This book sold 21 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 81%, with a high sale CGC 9.4 going for $170. Raws in the fine range on average now, $20. I paid just £1.83 for this one in November of 2017 at the Birmingham Con. But alas, the bottom stale pill had popped. So I just put a little bit of tape on that for now. You know, I'm not getting that one slabbed. But it's a nice reader for me. Okay, number 6 on our list. DC again, a rare DC book making the top 10. Yeah, when it comes to DC, of course, Harley Quinn is one of the most popular characters. And you add an art Germ cover to that one, and it's a great combo. And combine it with a 1 in 50 shiny incentive, and you've got a winner. Number 6 on our list is Harley Quinn, 30th anniversary special, issue 1, the Stanley Art Germ Lau foil cover. I can't imagine many of us will love this one. Beast of a book. It was actually my daughter that put me onto Art Germ's work before I even started on the comic book channel. She's a massive fan. Yeah, my daughter is actually at Cardiff University at the moment, studying to be an illustrator. So, yeah, fingers crossed I might pick up a book from her at some point. I've actually got some blank covers that she did for me a long time ago. I'm hoping she makes it, because that'd be worth a fortune. This book sold 34 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 50%, with a high sale raw copy going for $80. Near mint raws on average now, they were around about $47. Yeah, great looking cover actually. Art Germ always delivers, but the problem with Art Germ is he's in such demand that a lot of his books are so mass produced. Okay, number 5 on our list. I made a hot comic book alert about 8 billion genies a little while ago. Yeah, the premise is basically there's 8 billion people and everybody's granted one wish. It comes from Image Comics. Yeah. Last week, a 4th printing of the popular Super Mario 3 cover of 8 billion genies went on sale at Bird City Comics, featuring a simple background swap of an all-black cover. And half the print run was provided to the online community with a limit of 2 per person. Yeah, in less than 2 minutes, it was sold out. And since then, copies have been hitting the secondary market, of course. And here it is, guys. Number 5 on our list, 8 Billion Genies, issue 1, the Trish Forstner Bird City Super Mario 3 homage black 4th print cover, limited to just 500 copies. Oh my days, that was a mouthful. And here is your book, guys. Nice looking cover. My kids are so excited for the upcoming Mario movie. You know, Pratt is the lead voice, isn't he, of Mario? And he was saying he can't wait to showcase the voice, but I think it's pretty much just his normal voice. I know there was a lot of complaints about it, and a lot of people want to watch the film in French to get away from him, apparently. This book sold 19 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 97%, with a high sale raw copy going for $150. Number 4 on our list, and this is a character that made his debut in the She-Hulk TV show. And I really enjoyed the character. Yeah, the She-Hulk show was a bit hit and miss, wasn't it? Around about a 7.5 for me. Of course, Daredevil saved the show a little bit. But number 4 on our list is a cracking book. And I keep finding this one as well. This is West Coast Avengers, issue 46. The first appearance of the Great Lake Avengers team. And more importantly, the first appearance of Mr. Immortal, Craig Hollis. He was apparently going to debut on screen in the new Warriors TV show. But that never came to fruition. So we got him in the She-Hulk show. It's also the first appearance of Big Bertha, who is Ashley Crawford. First appearance of Dinosaur. The first appearance of Doorman is Damar Davis. And the first appearance of Flatman, Val Ventura. That's the team that make up the West Coast Avengers. This book sold 24 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 81%, with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for $86. Raws in the near mint range. On average now $13. I paid £3 for this one. Like I said, I've never paid a lot for them. I've got a couple more actually as inventory at the moment. Number 3 on our list, we've got another incentive from Marvel. And Kevin Eastman is a legend who helped bring one of the greatest, if not most significant, indie comic to fruition. His name carries some weight, of course, with fans picking up his work when they can. Now, recently Eastman returned to do some work on a Marvel book, which doesn't happen very often, and this 1 in 25 variant had the added bonus of featuring the Midnight Suns, and I'm excited for the future of the Midnight Suns. Composed of Blade, Wolverine, Magic, Spirit Rider, and Nico Minoru. And of course, we're going to get the Midnight Suns at some point. It's just a matter of time. Number 3 on our list is Midnight Suns, issue number 1, the Kevin Eastman 1 in 25 incentive. Yeah, I cannot wait for the future of the horror side of the MCU to really unfold. Here's your book, guys. I'm not the biggest fan of the cover, I've got to be honest. what numbers did it do? Well, it sold 40 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 118%, with a high sale raw copy going for $40. On average now, though, near mint copies are going for around about $27. Okay, number 2 on our list is a great book, and I just happen to own it. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I thought I had it. I have the regular. This is a beast of a book. Blade's daughter Bloodline makes her long-awaited appearance in this hard-to-find 1 in 1,000 variant from the talented Peach Momoko. Now, Bloodline is set to appear again in the Halloween special Crypt of Shadows, issue number 1. However, this is trending primarily due to the speculation around Marvel's casting of a 14-year-old actress, Milan Ray, for an unknown role in the Marvel's Blade movie, which is in development, but it keeps stopping and starting. Number 2 on our list, guys, is Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, Judgment Day, Free Comic Book Day, 2022, the hard-to-find Peach Momoko 1 in 1,000 book. And this is a tough one to find, guys. In fact, I've only found versions of it slabbed on eBay. Here's your book, guys. That is an absolute beast of a book to get hold of. Now, I actually didn't look well enough. This is the regular cover, the first appearance of Bloodline, the daughter of Blade. Of course, Free Comic Book Day 2022. Now, what numbers did this 1 in 1,000 do? Well, it sold 39 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 152%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a staggering $1,125. We're there, guys. Finally, at the end, number 1 on our list. It comes from Image Comics. Per deadline, the Iron Man franchise actors production label, this radical act has optioned Hannah Rose May's Image Comics comic book Rogues Gallery, not to be confused with the DC Rogues Gallery. Now, in a competitive situation, Deadline has learned that Don Cheadle has a first look with industrial media, and the plan is to adapt Rogues Gallery into a TV series. Now, sales have been briskly moving, clearing out all the cover price copies for under $10. Number 1 on our list, guys, is Rogues Gallery, issue number 1. And here it is, guys, from Image Comics. That is our number 1 book this time round. Bit of a surprise, certainly to myself. What numbers did this one do? Well, this one sold a whopping 74 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 186%, with a high sale raw copy going for $20. Near mint copies on average now are $14. I'm sure a lot of you have that one, as it's a recent release. You know me, I don't pick up new titles, so I miss out. That is it, guys. That is a wrap. 8 out of 20 for Dazzie. Let me know in the comments how many you got. And there's plenty more content to come from me. I've got some massive hauls, some impressive ones. Stay tuned.